the hell you want.
And the amount of extras you get are incredible.
Why is this so low? Oh, you lowered the volume. No wonder. Everything sounded so low. I'm like, what's going on here?
Interesting. All right. Also, in Thursday news, because Thursday was the kickoff for New York Comic Con and everything like that, Ash and the Evil Dead Season 3 has announced its release date. It'll be returning to stars on Sunday, February 25th at 9 p.m. And there is a synopsis for the new season, which I will pull up for you guys right now. All right, for Season 3, the third season finds Ash's status in Elk Grove, Michigan, has changed from murderous urban legend to humanity-saving hometown hero. When Kelly witnesses a televised massacre with Ruby's fingerprints all over it, she returns with a new friend to warn Ash and Pablo that evil isn't done with them yet. Blood is thicker than water in the battle of good versus Evil Dead. So, yep, get ready for your return of Evil Dead on February 25th at 9 p.m. on Stars. Yes. I know Spike's looking forward to that one.
Yes.
All right. Pushing on to Friday news. In a quickly developed story, because it was one story, and then about an hour later, there was a pickup piece to it and everything like that. Universal has currently put a pause on The Bride of Frankenstein. Bride of Frankenstein actually went into pre-production in London a couple of months ago, but they've put a pause on it due to an order to work on the script. So that's not a good sign already right at the gate if they're already they're pausing things to work on the script. It was said current director as well as lead actress Angelina Jolie were more than willing to wait out the time, and they were sticking with the film. However, about an hour later, it was put out there, though, that Universal is keeping its options open in case Jolie decides she wants to bow out, and they're already eyeing one Gal Gadot to take the lead. I more so think they're going to go with Gal Gadot regardless.
Yeah.
Because Angelina Jolie, yes, she is a big star.
Yes, and she was a good actress.
But she's not a megastar anymore.
No.
She's not. A lot of public people don't like her anymore because of all, things like that. But just generally, when you're talking about a box office draw and pulling in money, and you're eyeballing Gal Gadot, who just had the biggest summer opening, and also, as a lead actor, female actor, because that's the proper term now. They don't like being called actresses no more. She's a hot commodity right now.
Yeah.
She is a hot commodity right now. Everybody's talking about the yesterday. Apparently, our cable was wrong. It was the Gal Gadot episode this past Saturday on Saturday Night Live, by the way. And yes, she did appear as Wonder Woman. But yeah, I mean, she's hot right now. Right now, she is a hot commodity.
Yes.
So we can push forward. Universal's already having a rocky start, obviously, with their classic horror films and everything like that. I mean, I heard a mixed bag with The Mummy. I heard people that loved it. I heard people that hated it.
But, I mean, I have hope, though.
Oh, I have hope, too. I have hope.
But my hope from this stems from Target. In case you Halloween people were not aware, typically stores have Halloween exclusives. Walgreens Halloween exclusive is Disney Villains, okay? Apparently this year, the Target Halloween exclusive are Universal movie monsters. They have official costuming for Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, the werewolf, Dracula. They have household accessories of all of those aforementioned characters. I just bought this super cute, lantern-y snow globe of the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster in it. So seeing that big push in such a well-known department store really gives me hope that regardless of what the Mummy did or didn't do, they're still going to push forward with it because it's there. People like it. People want it, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the classics, regardless of the classics on their own are standalone and legendary.
Yes.
They're never going to die.
Hi, Wicket.
But again, when we're talking about putting asses in seats, as we say, when we're talking about putting asses in seats, Wicket, would you move your butt? Thank you. you know, again, you can go with Angelina Jolie, which some people will go out to see, or you can go with the person that currently blew out the box offices worldwide. I mean, I think them putting that out there like that, they're regardless of. I think Angelina Jolie coming out and saying, "Well, I'm going to stick by this movie," was her way of saying, "Don't let me go."
Yeah, right. I mean, personally, Gal Gadot has more of that classic face. Well, she has that classic beauty face that...
The funny thing is when I posted the article on Nerd Herders, the picture they used, you know, was a side-by-side of her and the classic. She looks awfully similar to the original actress. The only thing she's missing is, like, the cleft in the chin. But, like, she really, like, looked very much like the original actress.
She has that classic Hollywood beauty face. And it just works so well alongside what the bride looks like.
And she's got the real accent and not... You know, we wouldn't have to listen to Angelina Jolie's horrible fake English accent.
You wouldn't need an accent. The bride never spoke.
Well, no. The bride didn't speak till she was transformed. Remember, she played the regular first.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to bother doing that.
Oh, it all depends on what they write. You know, they're going to have to show her regular before she gets transformed.
As long as she can go, ah! Well, it's okay.
And even that could be auto-tuned.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Anyway. Pressing forward with Friday news. All that was put. There is no details where, what channel, what show, anything. The official Justice League Facebook page, all they put out a couple of short hours ago was new Justice League trailer, Sunday, 9 a.m.
Well, damn.
So just keep your eyes open. Keep your YouTube channels open. Keep your Facebook feeds open. But there's a brand new trailer dropping for Justice League on Sunday at 9 a.m. That's before.
What's to be up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday? Unless
Mormons?
you're awake going to Comic-Con.
Mormons?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're usually outside ringing our doorbell.
Anyway, but yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Apparently at Times Square, if you're in the Manhattan area, taking in the sights or going to Comic-Con or whatever, swing by Times Square. Apparently there is a huge Justice League display, like poster and mannequins of some sorts or whatever going on in Times Square as well. With New York Comic-Con week upon us, they are doing a massive push on Justice League. And everything like that. So they
actually,
have people going crazy.
If I'm right, via something I had read last week, it would have been news last week had we done our show, DC, the DCU has finally decided they're not going to try to catch up anymore to Marvel.
Thank God. Just do your thing.
They finally made the decision that everything they're doing, they're just going to do at their own pace. And nerds kind of rejoiced at that because their rushing is what screwed up a lot.
What's been killing their film.
Yes, exactly. So basically, with Justice League, it's going to be a Justice League movie. It's going to fall into everything that they're doing, but everything after which they are not going to speed along with anymore.
Exactly. So I'm all about the Aquaman in it, but like the little bit more that now that Whedon's gotten behind it, the little bit of changes that I've kind of seen with it, like it's starting to look a little better than it initially did. It's actually starting to look really, really, really good. So I'm actually, getting a little intrigued. I'm not going to say getting excited, but I'm definitely getting intrigued. I'm raising an eyebrow. All right. Also today, the Pacific Rim 2 trailer dropped. And it was... if you liked Pacific Rim... It was exactly what you were hoping for. If you didn't like Pacific Rim, you're not missing anything. It's pretty much the same thing, except this time, it's bigger, badder robots and an even bigger, badder monsters. And it looks fucking awesome. Hell yeah, it looks great. It looks absolutely great.
I never saw the first one.
Bits and pieces.
I've only seen bits and pieces here and there, yeah.
All you need to see is the robots and the monsters fighting.
Exactly, that's
all you gotta see is the robots and the monsters fighting. That's it. But yes, definitely check that out. It looks great. The monsters look amazing. There's a couple of returning cast members and everything like that. So, what was originally thought is, I know I thought this because I thought this was initially described was, the actor that played Finn from Star Wars is the lead in this one.
Yeah.
It was thought that he was playing the younger version of Idris Elba's character from the first one.
Okay,
That was
yeah.
what was initially thought. It is not. This is, in fact, a sequel to the last one and everything like that. There's 2 returning faces, the 2 scientist guys, the funny ones. They're returning and reprising their roles in this. But it looks great. It looks really, really good.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be fantastic. Also, a little bit of a shining light for you Constantine fans that were really disappointed that Constantine got canceled.
Again?
It was no, I'm talking about the show. The original show that was on NBC got canceled. Well, get ready because they put at some point this week and during Comic-Con, they will be putting some more news out about the upcoming Constantine animated series that will be on the CW. All they put out today was, in fact, the title screen for it. So, yes, it is not live action, but it is an animated series coming to the CW. So, just keep an eye out for that over the course of the week. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is your nerd news of the week.
I said, I gotta bring this up just because it seems like it's gonna be a weekly tradition now. Alright, so just before we went on the air, Davian had told me something in regards to Avatar.
Oh, God.
Yes, alright, so just last week, James Cameron
Oh, my God.
was still running his mouth
And
on
Linda
on
Carter
and
put him in his
on.
place.
Yes, he was still going on and on and on about the Wonder Woman movie and how it's blah, 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 right? So then, Linda Carter stepped in and she said a few words, and so far James
He said,
Cameron...
shut the fuck up, old man.
Pretty much. And then James Cameron shut his mouth. So then, just before we went on the air, Damien had read me a news tidbit that Kate Winslet, who played Rose in Titanic, has signed on for the next Avatar movies. Now, the only thing that came to a surprise to me about this is the fact that when she worked on Titanic,
Oh, my God, she complained.
James Cameron treated her like absolute
Well,
utter
all of them.
shit.
People-
No, yes, I know
Everybody.
that, but the point is in specifics to her,
Yeah.
he would body shame her on set.
I remember
he
this,
would
yeah.
he would make her break down and cry because of her weight. Treated her like absolute garbage, and yet she's signing on to work with him again for these Avatar movies, which will come out once we are all dead.
Yeah.
It's just it that was a what the fuck to me. I was really Kate Winslet? It's like, are you that hard up for the work?
That indie movie paycheck ain't cutting it anymore. She needs to get big. You know what it is? Because she's reaching the tail, the twilight of her acting career. Let's be honest here. She's not doing anything major. She hasn't been doing anything huge. So it's like, all right, she'll get 4 movies out of this, depending on what her character is, and everything like that. And
If she's alive.
yeah, to make them all, right?
Yeah.
Also, in a funny story, too, I mean, these are kind of, apparently, toss this out there for the round table. So apparently, everybody's favorite Twilight chick, what's her name?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, who's, same thing, Miss Indy and about the acting and all of this and everything like that, is apparently signed on for a Charlie's Angels movie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Money talks.
At the end of the day, see, that's the thing. It's like, if you have beliefs, if you have stern beliefs, no matter how minor they are, like, have a backbone, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ, come on.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, and not only that, you can do both. But, okay, like take
Don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah, like Jennifer Aniston, for example. She does, big budget movies that make it to the theater. Some are good, some are bad, but she still does them. But she also still does a lot more independent films
Salma
as
Hayek,
well.
too.
Salma Hayek, yes. It's like, you can do both for the simple love of acting, but don't be a fucking hypocrite. Like, some of these are kind of like, for example, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel that he only took all of those big, emotional, super duper, I'm going to show him such a great actor, just so he can get that goddamn award. Okay?
Well,
He got the award. Now go do a rom-com.
Well, here's the thing, too, that now he's pining and pushing really hard. He wants to play Stan Lee for the Stan Lee
God,
biopic.
I hope not.
I seriously hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah. But I mean,
I have
it's
nothing against Leo DiCaprio. I appreciate his acting.
yes, I do.
I do,
but it
but,
came
like-
to a certain point where it's like, okay, the roles you're taking, are you simply taking them because you want that damn